like to me, and I'm just hypothetically, Bob Quinn's basement is where the Lions will be holed up or something like that. I mean, you know what, Jamie? Maybe the Lions can do it from your basement. You're all hooked up technically.
What about Mrs. Ford's basement? I would think she's got the biggest basement of all of them, right?
That's a good point. He also says, and I love this part, public discussion of issues relating to the draft serves no useful purpose and is grounds for disciplinary action. So basically, if you don't agree or don't want to have the draft and agree with the King Goodell, you will be fined. That's basically what it's saying, right? Come on, really?
Yeah. I mean, look. First of all, I agree with Goodell. I do think having the draft where it's scheduled does provide a service, if you will. The NFL draft, think about it, is the most popular sporting event of the year that doesn't require fans.
Yes.
I mean, they've turned it into this big event with the fans and everything, and I think it's a great spectacle, and I know that once life gets back to normal, they will continue to do that. But as you know, Stoney, for years they held the draft without any fans.
Correct.
It could theoretically be Roger Goodell sitting, I mean, we've all done fantasy drafts, right? Where it's like, okay, you pick, now you pick, now you pick. I mean, theoretically that could be the case. Now, I know they're not going to go ahead and do that. They like to have the public spectacle, speculate on it and whatever. But here's what I guess I don't get about what Goodell's saying is why? Like, I mean, why is he so hell-bent on having it at the end of April? Is it because he wants the NFL to be king and he wants the NFL to basically jump into the void that's been left with all the other sports gone? I mean, what would be the damage of having the draft May 23rd through 25th? Like, what's the downside?
The only downside would be football operational-wise is if for some reason, and quite honestly, I don't know if it's going to happen, but let's say we're clear to go by, Memorial Day, let's say. So if you move up the draft and everything else is, when it's supposed to be, it doesn't give you as much time for OTAs and all that. I don't know, the league, to me, it makes no difference. I totally agree with you, but I do think, basically, the reason he wants to do it is to have the spotlight all by himself. And what's the difference if your spotlight's in May if everything's still shut down or April? So you might as well do it now and get it over with. Give teams more opportunity to sign players and all that junk.
But they have that opportunity. I mean, they can sign. They're signing players now. They have signed players. They will continue to sign players. You're building your roster. This is just the last kind of wall or the last kind of, and I know the draft is huge and I get why it's so popular and people love it, and I'm not trying to argue against that, but I guess what I'm saying is, yes, would it compress the summer? Would it compress negotiations? Would it compress the OTAs if we ever get to the point where we're having OTAs? Yeah, it probably would. And guess what? Everything else on this planet is being changed or altered or compressed or canceled. Deal with it, right? I mean, what's the,
I tend to agree with you, but I see his point of view. What's the downside either way? I mean, what is the downside of doing it the way they want to do it? Not really.
I'll be quite honest with you, and I'm looking at this completely tunnel vision selfishly. It's really negative for the Lions. It's a big negative for the Lions because of Tua.
That's true.
I mean, every article you read is the Lions hold the key to this entire draft. That is the turning point draft pick, number 3 overall. And I guess maybe it could work out for the Lions if people don't have enough medicals on Tua and the teams are willing to roll the dice and trade up and take him. But my fear is that the injury is going to scare people away because they don't have a chance to get to it in their building and look at him and watch him do what they want to watch him do. And so they're going to say, yeah, he's a generational talent, but you know what? I'm not trading up to 3 to get him. If he's still there at 5, I'll take him. If he's still there, then maybe I'll take him. And I feel like, and I know that there's 31 other teams and there's 31 other first-round picks, so it really doesn't matter what happens at number 3. But as a Lions fan, it bothers me because I feel like in normal years, this could be a franchise-altering selection for the Lions. I'm not saying Okudah is going to, but I'm just saying the thought of trading that pick or drafting Tua, and they just don't have all the information.
You're right. The haul that they would allegedly or hope to get probably goes down because of this. So if they push it back a month, yeah, technically maybe the Lions would be able to get more if they do decide to trade it. the selfish card. I'll play the selfish card. Give us the draft. I mean,
Yes.
for radio, as Mike Lundy always says, root for radio. I'm rooting for radio that they still have the draft. Now,
I agree.
Granted, that if things continue the way they continue, we might need something in the middle or end of May as well. But, I think selfishly, and I do think, yes, you're right, the Lions probably, typical Lions, just when they have this pick, there's a coronavirus. Just when they had the third pick in the draft, it would have been the second pick, but because the Houston Texans were in the league that year, it got pushed down to the third pick. I mean, that's
right.
The Lions are cursed, and this is another reason.
Right. And as we've said before many times, and we'll never know the answer to this, this is just us talking. Maybe the Lions have crossed Tua off their list, and maybe it happened 4 months ago.
Right.
Maybe when he went down with a hip injury in the game against Mississippi State, maybe that's where they said, we're out on Tua. When you hear Bo Jackson, you're out. And maybe Tua's been crossed off of other lists, but when you keep reading his assessments, like all things being equal, he's better than Burrow. My gosh, as a fan base, your ears perk up just a little bit.
No doubt about it.
248-539-9797. Ticket text 97136. Do you like the draft staying where it is? Do you think it should be pushed back at all? We'll talk about that and more next. Jamie and Stoney on 97.1 The Ticket.
Circa Sports announcing the second annual Sports $1 Million contest. New this year, Circa Survivor. Now, when all this is over, next time you go to Vegas, go to the Golden Gate Casino or the Great D Las Vegas to sign up. Now, Circa Survivor, let me tell you about this. Contest lasts up to 18 weeks, starting with week 1 of the NFL season, and includes Thanksgiving Day as its own contest week. Each entry costs $1,000 for each leg of the contest to select one NFL team. Be careful with your selections. Each team, as you know, can only be selected once per entry during the contest. If you select a team that loses or ties its game during the contest weeks 1 through 18, your entry will be eliminated. Circa Survivor continues until a single entry remains. The last remaining entry will win the entire pool with a promised minimum of $1 million. For more information on both of these contests, go to GoldenGateCasino.com. 97.1 The Ticket.
From the WWJ AM 950 Traffic Center, there's a closure this morning in Detroit 94 westbound just after Van Dyke. Shut down due to a pedestrian bridge collapsing. Of course, crews around the scene trying to clear it up. In the meantime, there is a backup from before Gratiot Avenue. You may want to hop onto Warren Avenue to get around it. Then there's weekend road work scheduled to close the Southfield Freeway both directions between Fort Bragg and Rotunda starting 7 o'clock tonight through Monday morning. I'm Michelle Pena with traffic.
97.1 The Ticket brings you college basketball's greatest championship games. The 1982 Classic, North Carolina versus Georgetown. Brought to you by Northville Lumber and Magic Windows. Sunday at 3 on 97.1 The Ticket.
This is Boomer Esiason with the Radio.com Sports Minute. Here's a quick roundup of the latest good news from the sports world. Major League Baseball reportedly reached an agreement with the Players Union that clears the way for players to report when public health officials give the green light. In their simulated Stratomatic opener, my Mets lost to Washington 4-3 as Edwin Diaz surrendered a game-winning ninth-inning homer to Howie Kendrick. The virtual version of Diaz appears via mid-season form, unfortunately. Meantime, real-life Cardinals right-hander Adam Wainwright and his wife Jenny donated $250,000 to aid minor leaguers affected by the coronavirus pandemic. The NFL draft will proceed as scheduled next month, albeit remotely. Drew Brees and his wife Brittany announced a $5 million commitment to help Louisiana communities get through this tough time. Athletes stepping up once again. I'm Boomer Esiason.
Head clogged with sinus pressure, congestion, and a stuffy nose? The worst. But you can get fast relief from Vicks Sinex nasal spray. It works in seconds and lasts for 12 hours. 12 hours! So breathe freely, fast with Vicks Sinex. Use as directed.
So are you the type of guy that wants to look put together, but doesn't want to spend hours shopping? I hear you. This is why there's Stitch Fix, your personal styling service that delivers hand-picked clothes right to you. Stitch Fix is simple and convenient. Sign up in just a few minutes. Try new styles in the comfort of your own home. And there's no subscription required ever. So, isn't it time to refresh your look? Get started today at StitchFix.com. Stitch Fix. Personal styling for everybody.
Ugh, those nachos were rough on my stomach.
When you have try Pepto-Bismol liquid caps for fast relief and ultra coating. Pepto-Bismol liquid caps. Use as directed.
Right now, we need to take care of each other. And that's more difficult now than ever before, because the ways we usually do this, by visiting each other, gathering in places of worship, rooting for teams we love, just aren't safe. Think about other ways we can support each other. Call family, call friends, call those who are vulnerable and isolated. Today, I'm not asking you to call Sam. I'm asking you to call them.
Ashley Home Store's 75th anniversary sale ends Monday. It's your last chance to get up to 30% off. Plus, buy today and get an additional 10% off. Or get no interest for 75 months. Whether you're updating one room or your entire home, find styles that fit your look and budget. Come in today and let's celebrate together in style. The anniversary sale ends Monday. Only at America's #1 furniture and mattress store. Ashley Home Store. This is home. Some exclusions apply. See store for details.
A social distancing tip.
Keeping your distance from others is important in slowing the spread of coronavirus. So here are some fun things to do alone. Read a book, take a walk, unpack your suitcase from that trip you took last September, paint a self-portrait, catch up on a TV series, do a puzzle. Remember, we should all stay home to lower the risk for everyone. For more info, visit coronavirus.gov.
Let's all do our part because we're all #alone together. Brought to you by the Ad Council.
97.1 The Ticket is helping Metro Detroit stay connected. For more, go to radio.com/stay connected.
At Motor City Harley-Davidson in Farmington Hills, it's the WTF event. You heard it right. Willing to finance event. For a limited time only, no money down, no interest for 90 days, no payments through summer. Shop us at MotorCityHarley.com.
What are you waiting for? It only takes an hour for you to have your child's heart screened. Get your kid's heart checked at the Ernst Cardiovascular Center at Beaumont Hospital in Royal Oak. Details at 971theticket.com. Now available for download. Always Aggravated. A Mike Valenti signature podcast. Get it on radio.com and Apple iTunes.
Jamie and Stoney on 97.1 The Ticket. 248-539-9797 is the telephone number. The ticket text 97136. We're talking about the draft not being moved. It'll still take place April 23rd, 24th, and 25th. There are just a couple ticket texts on this, Stoney, then we'll move on. NFL Draft is not the only sporting event this month. UFC Ferguson versus Khabib, April 18th. Is that right?
I guess so. I know there was UFC last weekend, I think, or 2 weekends ago, from Brazil with no fans. That was live on ESPN.
Yeah, I must admit, I follow the UFC in, like, headlines only.
Me too.
Like, I know if there's a big fight coming up. And so I thought I had read that Dana White had kind of finally relented to everything and said, okay, we're gonna put this on hold. So I was surprised to hear that. But hey, the ticket texters are never wrong. We know that.
Oh, sure.
Another ticket text. Keep the draft in April. I agree with Jamie and Stoney about the info on Tua, but every team should have technology to connect on video to watch him perform drills. Also, maybe Quinn been disconnected during the draft and the head scout makes the pick.
Yeah, but who hired the head scouts?
Quinn.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes, exactly. So there's that as well. 248-539-9797 is the telephone number. The ticket text 97136. Getting ready for the weekend. So, Stoney, obviously we're living in a time of great fear, great anxiety. People are, I don't know about, I know my wife's not sleeping well. I don't know about your wife. But, there's anxiety everywhere. And I don't, what about this whole situation, I guess is the question, scares you the most?
What scares me the most is personally the fact that, especially now that Florida's ramping up a little bit, With my parents down there, and I don't know when I'm going to be able to see them or should be able to see them. I mean, I could go anytime, but it's not really the wisest thing to do, they say, especially since my dad's 93, and he has diabetes, and my mom, 87, she had non-Hodgkin's lymphoma way back about almost a decade ago. So pre-existing conditions exist there. So not being able to see them, who the hell knows what's going to happen? Hopefully nothing bad happens. And the other thing is just people that I, really know, respect, whatever, might lose their, jobs, livelihoods, and things like that. That's what scares me the most. Not for me personally. I mean, God forbid that happens. I'll just retire early and try to get a menial job. I don't know.
Well, what are you qualified to do?
I don't know, stock shelves, maybe. Be a cashier.
I mean, it's funny that, the fear of death, it does not, I don't know. I don't dwell on it very much.
Right.
I never had the fear of it. I've always been kind of things will work themselves out. You know what I mean? Like, there are definitely people who are glasses half empty, worst case scenario. And I mean, it's honestly, and I'm not joking when I say this, it's kind of like being a Lions fan. Like, I just kind of assume at some point the Lions are going to win and are going to win the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
And a lot of people laugh at me and they say, no, that's never going to happen. And while history is certainly on their side, I can't shake that thought because, you know what? Things have a way of working out. I just kind of think things are going to work out. I will admit, though, the two things that give me pause during this entire process is, one, like, God forbid, let's say something happened to your parents or my parents, because my parents are in their 80s. My mom is soon to be in her 80s. My dad is in his 80s, and they're in good health. But it's like, then what? Do you go to them? It's hard to imagine putting together any sort of a memorial service or a funeral that now, nobody would come. Would you do it online? Would you put it off for 6 months? And I know in your religion, it's you bury right away.
Pretty much, yeah.
In my religion, you can delay it a little bit,
I was watching the news last night, and it was just heartbreaking. I saw some gentleman in St. Louis who watched a funeral basically from his car, like on his phone. That was heartbreaking. Yeah, I kind of thought about that, especially, since they wanted to be cremated, I believe. Not what the religion suggests, but, bringing the body up to Philly. Those type of logistics, which I would probably experience anyway, but yeah, I'd not being able
But those logistics under normal circumstances are already challenging enough.
Correct, but not being able to see them before.
Yeah, right, exactly. Or the fact that, family members would be like, we're not going to be able to make it to the funeral for whatever reason, which you wouldn't blame